Hey guys, so I have another tutorial for you today, and this is a very sort of bronzed goddess sort of look. The winged liner, the graphic liner, was a bit of an accident, but mid-filming I received a goodie in the mail, which we'll talk about later. If you guys would like to see how to get this look, please keep watching. What a dork. Okay, so bare face to start, and I'm going to prime my skin using my Benefit Professional Primer. Now I'm going to do my brows off camera because it's boring, and this is my foundation mixture. I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation, the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illuminizer, and what was the last one? Oh, MAC Face and Body. I will talk about this more if you guys want to, maybe in a favorites, but there it is, mixed together all over my face, blending it out with a Sigma F80. OMG, I can't believe I just blanked that out. Like my favorite face brush of life. Blending all my foundation, and I am putting it all the way down my neck just because when I do sunless tan, that area, when it starts to fade like it is now, gets a little wonky, so. Now I'm using my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard, and I am just concealing under my eyes. I do like this color for under the eyes because it is a bit peachy, so it does help conceal the dark circles a little bit better than my Pro Longwear. And I'm just going to use my F86 to blend out the concealer. Now I'm using my Studio Finish Concealer by MAC in NC35 and just covering up this blemish. This pesky guy right here. Goodbye. And I'm using my Ambient Lighting palette, the shade on the left if you're looking at it, just to set under my eyes quickly before any crazy creasing happens. Now I am using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm laying this down just as a base for my shadows. I like this one because it's a little bit more yellow. I go between this and Painterly, but right now I'm on a soft ochre kick, if that makes any sense. I want the layer to be thick enough to where it covers all the discoloration in my eyelids and the veins and whatnot, but not too thick because then it ends up creasing, and that is the exact opposite of what we want this to do. So now we are doing this on the other eye as well. And I'm using my Lorac Pro Palette for this tutorial, and I'm taking the cream shade on a big fluffy brush, doesn't matter which one, whichever one you have, and I'm just kind of setting that paint pot so it's not so tacky. Now I'm taking this Bobbi Brown shadow in Camel, and I am putting this into and just above my crease. I love this color so much. I would say its closest sort of sister that I know of or have in my collection would be MAC's Uninterrupted. That's one of their Pro Longwear eyeshadows. And I really love that one as well, and they're so similar. So if you do have one and not the other, I wouldn't worry about like rushing to the store and buying it if you're not like a crazy hoarder with problems like me. So just an FYI. But as far as I know, I don't really have anything or have ever seen anything in the drugstore that's similar to this, so I can't think offhand of a dupe for this color. So I love it so much. I think you guys need it in your life, all right? You do. What? Now I'm taping up my eyes, and as you can see, I'm going a little bit lower than my lower lash line. I want my liner to be super bold, and this is going to help me get there. And I changed my mind a little last minute. That's why I'm throwing on the tape, so I'm putting a little bit more of that. I keep wanting to call it uninterrupted now. Camel color. And now I'm taking espresso, and I am just putting this in the outer corner of my lid and blending it a teeny bit into the crease you'll see here. And I'm using my MAC 217 for this job. And now I'm taking a clean E40 from Sigma, and E40, that's right. Oh my gosh, I am just like so bad with the brush names today. Blending that out. Now I am taking Garnet from the Lorac Pro and pushing this onto my lid. I love this color. It is so pretty. It's such a pretty like coppery red color, more on the copper side I would say. And I'm putting this up until where the espresso color starts, and on the front part of my eye I'm going it a little bit above my crease. Now I'm taking a little Fix Plus and going over that Garnet again. I just wanted a tad more punch. This also makes it a little bit more metallic. Now I'm going back into that espresso. I'm going to deepen that outer corner once again and blend the Garnet and the espresso together. Now I'm adding a little bit more of that camel eyeshadow to the front. I just felt like it was missing something. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit deeper in the front. So here I am doing that. Now I'm taking my Benefit push-up liner. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. And I am doing some bold eyeliner. I kind of wanted to test this out and see how easy it was. This is my first time playing with it, and I really like it. I heard that it was a bit dry from people. I didn't find that I felt really the same way. It wasn't super wet. You did have to work with it quickly, but I kind of like that, especially because I don't want to have to wait for my liner to dry while I'm doing my eyes, if that makes any sense. So here I am just peeling off the tape, and the liner is done. Now I'm taking my Anastasia Covet eyeliner in black, and I'm doing my waterline and my tight line. All done. Now I'm taking this color again, and I am going to throw this under my lower lash line. I'm going pretty far down with this, as you will see, and basically the template I use when I smoke out my lower lash line most of the time when I'm going for something really smoky is I fill up into the point where you can see my eye has like a lower crease, like an eye bag. I fill it in. Now I'm taking Garnet and Espresso, mixing them together on a pencil brush, and putting this closer to the lash line and blending it into Camel. Now I'm taking black, and I am sort of connecting that weird chunk from my eyeliner where I started really low, connecting that to the shadow in the lower lash line so it sort of melds nicely together. I love this black here on the outer corner of the lower lash line. I think it really adds some nice drama. Now I'm taking light bronze, and I'm going to be using this as my inner corner highlight. It's a lot more subtle than what I normally do. I usually use nude from this palette, but I wanted something a little less crazy. Now I'm using Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. I just grabbed it. Anything black works, and I'm coating my upper and lower lashes. I don't need to worry too much about volume or lengthening because I am using falsies. And I got it all over my eyelid. I'm so bad at staying in the frame when I'm doing mascara. Like, hi, are you serious? And now I'm using my Esquito Falsies. These are in the style Lash Lorette. Love this. Now I'm using my Makeup Forever bronzer in, I believe it's 20, the lighter shade. I have the lighter shade, and I'm going to very lightly contour my cheeks. Nothing precise whatsoever. I'm even dragging it a little farther down than I normally do, as you can see. And I'm doing the sides of my forehead as well. I have kind of, I guess it's a forehead. I want to call it a 5 head, but it's still technically a 4 head. I can only fit 4 fingers, but I want to make it smaller. Now I'm taking my MAC MSF Natural in dark, and I love this. It's too warm to contour, but it is the most beautiful bronzer when you're looking to really warm up your face, especially when you are sunless tanning, because generally that's a lot more warm than like a natural tan. Not necessarily on me. I tan pretty warm. I do have olive skin, but I love this when I'm using sunless tanner as a bronzer on my face. And I'm just keeping this in the outer perimeter of my face. Apparently not. I'm putting it on my cheeks too. There we go. Now I'm taking Style by MAC. This is the most beautiful blush. I cannot get enough right now. It's like making my life and my world and everything. And it provides like the most pretty golden glow. It's so beautiful. It's a bit peachy, but not overly peachy, so you can wear it with multiple looks. Now I'm taking Sweet as Cocoa by MAC, and I am putting this a little bit more towards my ear and in the hollow of my cheek and sort of making circular motions. I just want to deepen up that part right there, and these two blushes paired together is so beautiful for summer. I love it. Now I'm taking my Becca Cosmetics, shaking my head because I love it. What is this thing called? The highlighter powder in Opal. I can't. It is so pretty. This stuff is beautiful. And I'm using a bit of a heavy hand with this, and I'm not worrying too much about blending it out because I am going to be doing that later. So I'm just kind of throwing it where I normally do, above my brow bone, on my cheekbone, and down the center of my face, as you will see. And for my nose, I like to put some right under. I have like a bump on my nose. I like to put it right under the bump to sort of raise that little area and make it look a little less bumpy. But I don't mind. I've embraced the bump as I gotten older. And whatever is left, I use on my forehead. Now I'm just taking this big duo fiber brush from Sigma, and I'm just cleaning up any harsh lines, blending everything together. This is going to give like a really nice diffused airbrush finish, whereas if I wouldn't have done this, it would have looked a little crazy, like not good. Now I'm lining my lips with my Milani Color Statement lip liner in All Natural. And this is more of like a brownie nude lip liner. It reminds me a lot of Spice by MAC. Now I'm using Myth lipstick in that face is because I think this lipstick is so gross. Like by itself, it looks so yucky on me and concealer-ish. I'm not a huge fan of matte pale nudes. They just look like concealer, but I'm putting lip gloss over it. And I'm using my Color Your Smile lip gloss in Salmon. This color is so pretty. I love it. You guys know I love my corals and my peaches and my oranges, so I wanted it to be a little bit more toned down because I wanted my lips to be nude, but I still wanted that coralness, so I mixed Myth and Salmon together. And we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the final look. Very bronze goddessy. Well, if goddesses were just like awesome at eyeliner, I guess. If you guys liked this video, found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, so today I have a pretty quick video for you. I get a lot of questions about what kind of foundations do you like, what kind of foundations do you like in the winter, what kind of foundations do you like in the summer, because for me, my skin is dry, as you know, so I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorites for my particular skin type. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Some of these you've seen me talk about time and time again. Some of them I really haven't, so I thought I would just touch on some of my